Batra Daf, Kofio, Dalit, Amud, Aleph, 4 lines down. Itmar, Kinyan, when a person is making an acquisition through Halipin, picking up the handkerchief. They're making an agreement. Ad Emet HaHozer, how long can you retract? Rabbi Amar Rabban says, Kol man sheshin, as long as they're still sitting there. Rabbi Yosef Amar Rabban says, Kol man shoskin b'tonyan, as long as they are still talking about that topic. That means it wasn't finalized. Rabbi said, it makes sense according to me, more makes sense and more correct. Because they bring the story from yesterday that person who's visiting a sick person and he's giving the last will. If they want, they could sign. If they want, they could be judged. He said that to make sense. If you want to say that as long as they're still sitting there, maybe they're going to sit there for another 3 hours. Maybe the guy will retract in those 3 hours, for example. So that's why he says it makes sense to be talking about as long as you're talking about that topic of conversation means that is how long it lasts. The Gemara says, "Amar Rav Ashi, I mentioned in front of Kana, and I asked him, Yosef, minicha. And according to Yosef, did he agree with Rav Yuda's psak? Because maybe, like he said, maybe he will retract. And the might so what did you have to explain? How do you have to explain Rav Yehuda? This leak with Tumar case in the case of the last wills when they when they switch to one conversation. Maybe the case of the visitors, they must have stood up or set themselves down again. That would be a case where it's a good deen. Yani he says, okay, well, in that case, in the case of the visitors, you have to explain that they left and sat back down again. Okay, the halacha is, even though we try to knock out Rav Yosef's proof, the halacha still is like Rav Yosef in 3 cases in this Masachet. The first case, in the case of field, this is in the beginning of the Masachet regarding to which type of inheritance a guy can request the land of their father inheritance if it's next to them. In the case of topic right here, if you can, the guy can retract while they're still in the same topic, and also in the case of mahsa half, which is later on in the Masechet, in regarding to how a person's possessions between his wife and kids, we'll get that there. Okay, Haisha bena, a woman, her husband, the brother, they give, but they don't inherit. The Gemara says, "Hatzalam Yaakov mentioned this." Hatzalam the Reisha, the first part of the Mishnah mentioned it. Ha'ish et imo ve'ish et ishto. A guy gives to his mother and a man to his wife. They inherit, they don't give. Seemingly, it seems that thing is just in reverse. The Gemara says, "Ma'akamash the Hidush is the isha ba'et bena b'meh the isha ba'ala." A woman to her son is the same thing to a woman to her husband. Ma'ishat ba'ala in hagval yoreshet ishto b'kever af isha et bena in hagval yoreshet imo b'kever lanhil achin min ha'av. Same way we mentioned yesterday as well that you can't the inheritance from a wife to the husband doesn't go through after the wife's death, which means that the wife passes away and then her father passes away, it doesn't go to the husband anymore. So too regarding a woman and her son, the son does not inherit his mother through his brothers to go to his brother if he passes away, and if he already passed away, and to go through his brother from his father. So too, like basically both cases, they don't if they themselves pass away, their relatives don't get things that they wouldn't have otherwise received. Okay, the father inherits the son, and the mother inherits her son. The inheritance of the tribes. Sounds like the tribes refers to father and mother. We're trying to make a comparison between the mother tribe and the father tribe. So therefore, I'm just like regarding the inheritance from the father. The father inherits the son if there's no grandkids. So regarding to the mother, she also inherits the son if there's no son, grandson, or father. A question. The mother to her son, the woman to her husband, brothers to the mother. They give, but they don't inherit. So we see the woman does not get from her son. Gemara says in Malay, whoa, our Mishnah, I don't know who taught it. Gemara says, okay, but then just a different answer. Rabbi Zachariah ben Kasavi, it's the famous Rabbi Zachariah. He doesn't learn from the word matot that we had early, like last week. He doesn't hold the drasha that the sons have the same halacha regarding daughters, rather they just split it. Where it says, we can't explain our Mishnah according to Rabbi Zachariah. Because the Mishnah says the sons of a sister inherit, but they don't give. The time another Brisa says, the sons of the sister, not the sister. That was the Hidush. We said that Amar Rishit Lekadem give first dibs. But if you're holding Rabbi Zechariah, we hold that regarding the sons of a mother, they get equal rights in the inheritance. And therefore, it can't be Rabbi Zechariah. Rabbi Zechariah would not give anything to the mother, through the mother. Rabbi Zechariah would give equal, and we're saying, our Mishnah is simply saying that it's not equal, the son gets first rights. Our Mishnah, Yani, how would it work? If you hold according to the word, the pasuk teaches you the Shivatim, it teaches you that they're compared. The woman should get her son. If you don't hold the word, how do we know that the son will get first dibs? That's where we learn it from. You hold the word matot rather, the word of the Shivatim. Our case is different. The mother does not inherit the son. Why? The Amar Pasuk says, any daughter who inherits the inheritance. What does that mean? Who inherits? She inherits their mother. Daughter inherits the mother, but she doesn't give to her mother. The mother doesn't receive from her. Okay, no Mishnah. Says the order of inheritance is as follows. The man dies, he has no son, the inheritance goes to his daughter. Therefore we see the son gets first rights. And if the son had kids, even though he passes away, his kids go before his own sister. However, the daughter gets first right over her uncles, the father's brothers. The brothers, the uncles, or the brothers of the person passes away get before the uncles of that person. So one more time. If the Reuven is a dead guy, his daughter would get before Reuven's brothers. If Reuven died and he has brothers, they get before Reuven's father's brothers. Even his brother's kids go before his uncles. Okay. This is the rule. Whoever has first rights in the inheritance, their kids have first rights in the inheritance. And however, the person's own father gets first dibs across the board between the brothers and the uncles. The person, Reuven's father, will always get first rights.